I am popping in real quick to do an intro to my makeup storage and vanity tour. So I think after editing everything, this video is about 45 minutes of me just showing you guys what's in there. So I will make my intros and my outros short and sweet. And so I go over what is in both of my drawers, my palette storage that is above my mirror and above my head. I also show you in my closet where I keep my perfumes, and then my primary bathroom where I store nighttime skincare, hair care, things like that. So you guys get a peek about how I organize all of my collection. So if you guys want a nice, long, relaxing video, stick around. I'm shifting into that right now. So this should look very familiar to all of you guys. This is my background in all of my videos, but today we're going to be going through all my drawers, looking at my organization and storage. We're going to be going through the skincare fridge, a quick overview of how I'm storing my palettes. Then I'm going to take you into my closet to look at how I have my perfume set up, and then also a quick look at how I keep my nighttime skincare in my master bath. So let me go ahead and change our angle and let's go through the drawers. So here we have drawer number 1, and so I just have some empty powder containers back here. I have measured out my Wet n Wild powder into this compact. I have a fresh one of my Nikia Joy, my powder puffs, my concealers, which a sneak peek to my buys and buys, I did pick up another NARS Soft matte concealer whenever they were 50% off for Ulta. I do have my primers and my sunscreen in this container. Then this is the powder that I'm currently working through with my powder puff. So that is organization in drawer number 1. These containers here, I did get these at the Dollar Tree a very long time ago. I'm sure they have something akin to this, but it's actually quite hard to find organization that fits into the Alex drawers. I would think with how popular the Alex drawers are that more companies would make organization that fit into these, but hey, I don't run a bin company, so I could not tell you why it's so hard to find bins that fit. This is drawer number 2. I do have a mismatch of different items. These bins are from Target, and I have all of my eyeliners, a sharpener, my brow products, including my hairline powder, which I do use in my brows as well. Then I have my mascaras, eyelash curler. I kept a separate wand from a mascara because I really like how this helps separate. And then this over here are my powders that I use to set my eyelids after I do my primer. All of my ColourPop Super Shocks. And then back here I do have my Essence Melted Chromes, my eyeshadow primers. This is one of those cleanup sticks from a really long time ago. e.l.f. does not make these anymore, which is very, very sad. Then I have my other eye primers in here. I am filming this video a little bit early, but this is the remnants of what is in my other NYX eye primer or my glitter glue, and so this is almost gone, but that's just what's in this empty container. I do have a pack of cotton rounds back here. This is just where I'm storing them, but I mainly use these for my nail polish. And then way back here, I just have some eyeshadow guards from e.l.f., but I don't use them that often, so I just stick them in the back. This next drawer should seem, and you guys can see my slippers and my socks in this shot. Also, if you guys notice, I do have where am I pointing? My concrete floor. If you have been around for a while, you guys will know that my old dog got very, very sick in my office, and so there was no saving the 12 and 13-year-old carpet that was in this room. So I did rip out all the carpet. We are hoping to get floors done this summer, and so that'll be very exciting to have new floors in here, but for right now, I'm just living on the concrete slab, and I am totally okay with that because the main point was that my dog was okay after he violently got sick in my office. I did end up getting one of the Ruggables washable rugs, and it is very furry right now because my dogs are blowing their coat. So you guys will also see dog hair probably on everything, and that's because I have 4 German Shepherds, and they're all shedding really, really bad right now. But This is my main drawer for my eyeshadow palettes. Again, you guys would have seen this in my eyeshadow collection. I will link that up above. The one thing that I did change is I stuck my ABH palettes way in the back, and I did use this compartment over here for my palettes that are currently in my No Pan Left Behind, or this is like my Pan That palette for the year, so I did stick this over here just to remind me to use it. I'm not going to refocus my camera every time I open a drawer further down. You guys will just have to deal with my slippered feet. But this is the next drawer. This is where I keep all my setting sprays. This is a like spice rack that I ordered off of Amazon, and it allows me to have my bigger products laid down, but also not laid down flat. So I do have my setting sprays and also my Tower 28 SOS big spray back here, my vitamin C powder from Good Molecules, and then just some empty bins that I could keep stuff in if I wanted to. And I am in a long sleeve shirt today. Like I said, I'm filming this a little bit earlier on in March, and it actually is cold. So it got hot for a couple days, and now it's cold again. I actually have all the windows open in the house to get some fresh air in, which is very, very nice for today. But let me go ahead and open our last drawer. And this is where I just keep my towels, my washcloths. These are clean sponges, and then these are sponges that are needing to be washed. I also keep my powder puffs down here to be able to know when I need to wash them. So this is the storage for this unit. Now we are on top of my vanity. I do have some little succulents over there. I did get them at work, and so far I've been able to keep them alive. They are real, so I've been able to keep them alive. I do have a coffee mug back there. That's where I put my brushes that I've used. If you guys can read that cup for yourself, I will let you guys read that. That came from a very dear friend of mine that has the same sense of humor that I do. Then I have just one of my towels with my palette that I use for mixing my foundations. This little container here, I keep this so if I have extra foundation left, I basically just scrape it off and put it into this, and I reuse my foundation so I'm not wasting anything. This is my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick remnants that is in my Bobbi Brown. I put it up here just to remind myself to use it. Same thing with these two. They're in my Project Pan, so they're up here to remind me. I do have my trusty spatula. Let me move this out of the way so I can talk about this. I've had this piece of storage forever, and let me just pull it out a little bit. But it is basically two compartments with this little ledge here. I think I found this at Walmart a long time ago. It's used to like have your phone there, but it fits products really well. So I keep my two e.l.f. products here, and then back in here, these are other items that I'm focusing on, and especially my eyebrow gel and my concealer, I want to store them upright because these are almost gone. I do have my two foundation products back here that I'm working on, and then my eyeliners that I am focusing on for usage goals as well. This here is my most commonly used brushes, so I will use these brushes in pretty much every look every day whenever I am doing my makeup. I did put rice in here just to help them stand up a little bit, and it actually has been really helpful to pick them out. I also have a pencil back here just in case I need to mark anything down. Let me move this out of the way and I'll show you what's behind it. So just another container for my brushes. These are my face brushes. These are the ones that I am most commonly using over here. I kind of rotate through these. I do have duplicates of some of my most used brushes. This is just the Wet n Wild blush brush, which is absolutely fabulous. So for like $3, I have multiples of those. That way I don't have to wash my brushes as often. I keep a hairbrush up here just in case I need to brush out my hair. And in my videos too, this is just a piece of like foam core board. I did cut it out and made it to where it fit into my mirror, just because having a mirror directly behind where I'm filming is very distracting. But this is just a light up mirror that I got from Amazon, and of course when I'm not filming, this core board is taken off, so that's very easy for me to move on and off. I have a charging station, so every morning I plug my phone in because I don't plug my phone in overnight, and I charge my watch every morning whenever I'm getting ready. I have a little container thing here that I got on Amazon that holds my sponge so it's able to dry out between uses. I have my wonderful coffee today, but let me move that out of the way. Let me take a sip and then I'll move it out of the way. This is another brush holder. I actually recently picked this up at like Marshall's, and I put rice in this one as well, but I separated out my brushes. These are my larger blending brushes, my more medium small blending brushes, more detailed brushes, and then extreme detailed brushes. The ones that I use the most, I did move to the front, and the ones I use the least, I did move to the back. But this has really also helped me kind of take inventory of my brushes and what I am using, and kind of maybe some brushes that I could let go. But in here, the majority of them are either Morphe, Sigma, Sephora brushes. These ones back here are Wet n Wild brushes. The light pink handled ones are Luxie brushes from BoxyCharms a long time ago. And then of course over in this one over here, I had all my Singe brushes as well. Now that we've gone over this, let me come over to the skincare fridge and show you guys what's inside that. So here we have my skincare fridge, and I just have some stickers up here. I need to get some more stickers so that I can cover this entire thing, but I did purchase this on Amazon a couple years ago. Above it, I do keep my panning journals, and so I have my panning journal that I'm using for my Project 10 uses and some other usage prompts for Deck of Panning, so that's what's in this little one up here. And then this is my main panning journal that I just keep up there. I do have a new color for March, so that marker is just in there. But let's go ahead and look at the storage inside this skincare fridge. I did see something like this on sale at Walmart recently for a decent price, and so definitely the smaller fridges are getting a lot cheaper. But this is what the inside of my skincare fridge is looking like. I do have some samples, some glass little rollerball things, and a gua sha stone. And then this is the main area where I'm keeping my skincare. So I do have my emulsions from Innisfree. These are the two that I'm going to start using next. I have another little quartz roller. I have my Good Molecules eye cream back there. I have my Kiehl's eye cream decanted into this airless pump just so that I'm not dipping my fingers into the container, and also just so I can get the same amount of eye cream every single day. Back behind it, I do have my backup of the Glow Recipe Hydrating Serum, and this will get used after my other serums are used up. I have my Dr. Jart Ceramidin cream up top. This in here, this is, so whenever I talk about my airless pumps that I keep my moisturizers in, this is what I'm talking about. So you push down the top and it comes out of the top. The Shiseido Washu moisturizer is in this right now, and I am almost done with this, so I'll be opening up a new moisturizer. And then pretty much I pull out this little container every day because it has my Tower 28 SOS, it has my current toner, which it is almost gone, and then this is my mix of serums. So I don't know if I've talked about, probably in some empties and things like that, I've talked about what I mix into here, but basically this is a hydrating serum mixed with niacinamide, mixed with caffeine solution from The Ordinary, and then also with the vitamin C powder from Good Molecules. That's all mixed into this one serum, and that is what I used in my daytime skincare. If you guys are curious, in my order, I do the spray, eye cream, toner, serum, moisturizer, then I do my sunscreen. So that is everything inside the skincare fridge. We'll do some high shots real quick. So this, of course, is my Natasha Denona palette storage. You guys saw that in a previous video. Up above my Natasha Denona palettes, I do have a little Death Star cup with all of my extra pens in it, along with a little Bob Ross. I have a little dragon back there. Of course, I have the Jensen Jesus candle. I have some Star Wars figures up there. And then, of course, I mentioned this in my palette video that I had some figures up here. You guys can see I have Mr. John Wick and I have a Darth Maul figure. I ended up finding this old Avon bottle here, and it's actually, I can't move it a whole lot because John is holding onto it, but it's in the shape of a German Shepherd. So, of course, in honor of the Malinois in, what was it, part 2? I did go ahead and I put a German Shepherd with John. He is the patron saint of protecting our puppy dogs. So that is our figures. Then down here is my acrylic shelf over my mirror that holds my more indie shades or my bigger palettes that don't fit into my drawers. But let me go ahead and swipe over a little bit and you guys will be able to see the rest of my collection. If we're just looking at the toys, I have my Kylo Ren. I think these are 1/6 scale. My husband has a lot of figures, and so these are just ones that I liked, and so I picked out for myself. And then over here on these shelves, I do have some other, these are the Funko Pop figures, so I have the Ben Solo from the last movie, which we will not name. I do have the Grogu, and then I have Kylo Ren and Dark Rey, and then I do have a replica lightsaber in here. This is actually Palpatine's lightsaber. My husband is a huge nerd and he converted me, so we actually do have all of the replica lightsabers that were released after episodes 1 through 3 came out. Actually, the Darth Maul one is actually really, really cool. It comes in a huge box, but we don't really have room to display that one right now, so I have a lot of the figures in my closet, but we do have all of the lightsabers. I thought that Palpatine's lightsaber was the prettiest, and so that is the one that I decided to go ahead and display. And then on the shelf up above, I have another Bob Ross figure. I am a huge lover of Bob Ross, and so definitely I want to represent him, and I have a few figures of him around the room. One more shot of the rest of my palette collection on this acrylic shelf. I do have a little platypus with these flowers, and you'll see another one in my closet where I store my perfumes. These flowers come on the teak shoe boxes. Whenever you order a pair of teak shoes, they come with these flowers, and they're just so pretty that I put one of the flowers on top of my platypus's head. But also down here, do you guys remember these old sand art things? I asked my husband for this for Christmas one year, and I absolutely love this. These are fake because I can't really keep stuff alive. I do have a little bottle back here. This just has water in it, and I spray my real succulents with water, and then just a candle from Target. While I have some battery life, I did want to kind of scroll around and show you guys what everything looks like, and also some of my art. I have a piece of art up top that is from the Mandalorian show. That is where Ahsoka and Mando are with Grogu, teaching him how to lift some rocks. This is a piece of art from Fantasia 2000. Absolutely love this. This has been with me since my first apartment, so definitely love that piece. Then coming across, this is what everything looks like and I have 2 lights up above. Quick look at some of my art that is over there. Don't want to give away too much because that is my workstation, but that is where I work during the day, and I have some other art. My husband really enjoys going to Comic-Con conventions, and so he does bring home art for me most of the time whenever he goes. So definitely love all of this artwork. So this is my top drawer, kind of a catch-all. I keep some tools up here. I have my Leaf little face shaver along with a smaller one for smaller areas, some hair clips, one of my pimple popper device things, a flashlight, pair of scissors, and some eye drops. I have blotting papers, I have my Rimmel Stay Matte, which, a little bit of a spoiler, but I already hit pan in this one. This is my blotting powder that I use during the day, so I have my Tati Beauty Blendiful and a Sephora rouge brush, because once upon a time I was rouge at Sephora, but that's what I use to blot. I have my little headbands to keep my hair back. I have some markers over here. I use these for in my panning journal. I have a cloth to wipe down my Simple Human mirror. I have my scale and my deck of cards that I'm using for deck of panning. my backup set of cards, a little thing of Q-tips, and then like a little bit of a catch-all. I have like nail trimmers and stuff back here. In this little compartment, I also keep like extra screws and tools to where if I'm putting together like the chair that I'm sitting on, my extra hardware for that chair is in this little bin too, so I just know where it's at. Eyeglass cleaner, little makeup wipes, and then little cord ties that I ended up getting, which are very helpful with all my equipment to keep all my cords together. But let's go ahead and go down to the next drawer, which is more makeup. So here is the first actual makeup drawer. So this is my cheek drawer. So I do have all my bronzers over here, including my Project Pan bronzer and my cream bronzer. My cream blushes are over here. If you're seeing an extra one, it's because I did make another cream blush. I might talk about that later on in different videos, but I now have 2 cream blushes in my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powders, and then also I have my split pan that is in my deck of panning here. You guys, this won't be a spoiler because this video is going up after deck of panning, but look at those beautiful pans that I hit on this product. So definitely will be rolling in a new card in deck of panning. I have all of my blushes here. I'm working on some different organization. These are the bins from Dollar Tree. These are the bins from Target. I think I'm going to get some more of these bins, the bigger, taller ones, and kind of see about reorganizing some of this stuff, because I do have my one Becca highlighter that survived my repressing. That is stuck up front with the rest of my blushes, and then my Tarte highlighting palette is kind of put over here to the side as well, easy within my reach. I have my blush palettes back here. So my one Z palette that I keep my Project 10 Uses blushes in is here. My Bridgerton blush palette that I repressed and made a new blush out of, and then the rest of my depotted blushes are in that Z palette. So I keep them back here in this big bin. Oh, Jane is sleeping, and he wanted to let you guys know that he is very comfortable. But this is highlighter, blush, and bronzer drawer. Next one down is a hodgepodge of things, as you guys can probably hear Jane walking away. So we have my primer. So all of my backup e.l.f.'s are over here, and then my next ones that are going to be in the queue are over here. So 8, 9, 10, and 11 are here, and then the rest are over here. This just shows me that these are the older ones that I brought in last August versus the ones that I bought in January. I do have my 2 mascaras that are in backup, so these will be my next ones that I'm going to use. I have a little compact mirror that I use mainly when I'm filming to check to make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth, which in one video I did, and I hated that I did not check my teeth beforehand. I have my sunscreens here. This is kind of like overflow of lip products. Mainly these back here are brand new chapsticks that I haven't opened yet. This is the Franken kind of lip balm that I made for myself. And then this is my backup of my other Too Faced RX that I haven't opened and used yet. Back here I have another eyeglass cleaner. I've been having to wear my glasses at work a whole lot more just because of eye strain with the computer, so having clean glasses is a must. I have a little bit of a concoction back here of some lip products that I will end up decanting into an empty like lip gloss container soon. I might do a short. I need to start doing maybe shorts on all the stuff that I end up frankening and how I do it, because I love making my own products that work for me. I have a tube of Aquaphor, and then I have this, well, hello, but baby dog. All of the dogs are coming to see me right now. I have a Laneige sleeping mask, but actually what I ended up doing is, sorry if there's a weird cut, all the dogs came to ask me questions. Let me go let them outside and I'll get back to this. All right, I just let the dogs out. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. We have all the windows open. So if you hear barking in the background, it's them playing in the backyard. But I do have my Laneige sleeping mask. What I ended up doing, Washburn, go outside, baby. You wanted to be outside. I bought a brand new one of these, and since I had my empty container from my last one that I used up, I actually, and again, I franken a lot of my products. You guys do not have to. I understand that some people think that this is not sanitary, and you do you. This is just what I'm doing. But since I like to have Aquaphor on my lips and I like the Laneige sleeping masks, I actually took half of the brand new product, mixed the other half with Aquaphor, mixed them together, melted them back down. So this is my other half container. I'm currently using the other one. Oh, and I can smell the gummy bear scent from here. So I get that same wonderful like gummy bear scent and experience of the Laneige, but half of it is Aquaphor. So that means that my product will last longer. And to me, it is more hydrating because, again, the Aquaphor is extremely hydrating on my lips. So that's what I did. Again, you guys do not have to do any of this stuff, but my backups of my e.l.f. Daily Moisturizer, these are going to be the next ones that I'm going to bust out and start using. And then I do have my lip products over here. So this is my cuticle oil pen. So this is not lip products, but everything else. Oh, my rubbing alcohol, and eye makeup remover. So let me set those to the side. And apart that, everything else is lip products. So Hourglass, my next lippy pencil in Brink, a NARS product, my Summer Fridays Balm, my Sephora lip gloss, Lawless, the Too Faced Hangover RX Balm that is currently in my Project 10 uses, the e.l.f. lip oil, the Marc Jacobs lipstick, Pat McGrath, ColourPop, and then the e.l.f. lip stain. So that is all of my lip products all together. So if you guys are really questioning like my entire lip collection, this is it. Apart from a few that you guys will see in the next drawer, but this is it. All right, next drawer down. More of storage and kind of, not even backups, this is just storage. So I have my sponges from DSMD shop that these will be the next ones that I'll end up using. An empty bin, I have my pliers that I use for my panning stuff, a little battery operated fan, or actually it's rechargeable, so not battery operated. I have some panning items back here. This is all of my like repressing stuff that you guys saw in my last video, and my little lipstick mold that you guys will have heard about in my buys and buys. That's where I keep all of that stuff. These are my empty containers and empty pans, so just really nice containers that I end up keeping. This is my favorite container to use for repressing, and then just lots of empty pans that I can use, empty containers, my like empty Makeup Geek compacts, and just things that I can repress into. And then back here is all of my empty packaging for stuff that I have decanted into other things to use. So I keep the packaging so that when I do use it, then I can go ahead and I can talk about it in my buys and buys. Like this is my Laura Mercier caviar stick. This thing is completely dug out and empty, and so I keep my packaging so that I can talk about the original product, even if I did move it out of its packaging. The lip products that I wanted to kind of maybe touch on, and I'll touch on this on my inventory, but I have the e.l.f. O-Face lipstick in Dirty Talk, and then I have the ColourPop lipstick in Still Crazy that I just talked about in my buys and buys. And these are the two that I ended up mixing in with and creating Franken blushes. I was not a fan of this formula, so this got completely dug out and mixed in for a cream blush. And this one I bought with the purposes of digging it out and creating a cream blush, so both of these have been done. Now I can technically clean out this packaging and reuse it to make my own lipsticks with my little mold that I have back here. So I do hang on to the packaging to at least say, yes, these are going to be empties after I use up a lot of my cream blushes, but also so that I can reuse this packaging. And I guess while we're here, so I don't necessarily have to talk about it in another video. So I created this cream blush. This is a more brownie cream blush, and so I needed something brown and I needed something pink because that is really what I end up wearing. And then this is my pink one that I ended up making. So These are my two cream blushes that I am going to be focusing on, and probably after I do my deck of panning, I'm going to end up scraping everything out of this and mixing the red one in with the pink and the brown one in with the brown. And my husband just got home, so let me see if I can get through this last drawer before the dogs go crazy. This is nail polish, and like these are the items that I use to clean out my empty packaging. Again, all my nail polish removers, nail polish thinner, vitamin E oil, the little things that you can clip onto your nails to get like stubborn polishes off, the empty little cuticle oil things that I can use. I bought these at a TJ Maxx. These are absolute crap. The dermaplaning razors from Bliss, these are horrible. These little ones here, these are great. These big ones, horrible. Do not waste your money on those. They are not sharp. They do nothing. I have some command hook strip things back here. I actually have another head to the John Wick figure. It comes with two different heads. And again, the rest of this is just backup storage type of stuff where might be things that I need, but not necessarily need right now. So that is the last thing in my Alex drawers. I'm just going to go ahead and do this part on my phone. It's easier to hold than my camera, but this is my dresser in my closet, and this is where I keep my perfumes. So I have my big bottles, and don't mind the doggy noises. We just got back from the vet's office. But I have my travel size behind in this little glass container, and then I have my big sizes up front. And then my favorite lotion. So this is how I'm storing my perfumes, and let me show you how I'm storing my skincare in my bathroom. So this is my countertop in the primary bathroom in our house. I just recently got this 2-tiered set from Marshalls. I had a like spinny thing, but it was made of plastic. It started breaking down, so I decided to do this instead. So hi, you can see me in the mirror. I'm about to go do yard work. I just got back in from taking the dog to the vet's office, but I have some of my skincare down here, and then up here, hair care is pieced back in there as well, but this is how I'm collecting everything in my bathroom. And let me show you a couple of my drawers and how I'm storing things down below as well. This is my top drawer, and you can see the dog water bowl right there, but I have my bonnets that I use to sleep in. I did just get this new bonnet from CC Mink Hair Care. I can link it down below. I absolutely love her products, and I can't wait to order another one. I have some of my skincare here, some tools, my pimple patches, and then this is my moisturizer that I just got in my FabFitFun. So that is drawer number 1. Drawer number 2 has a backup bonnet, my 2 Kitsch hair scrunchies that I use for when my hair's wet. That is my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. And then I just have some of my makeup remover pads, my Shiseido facial cotton, some earbuds. And so that is what is in the second drawer. Third drawer down has my washcloths that I use every morning. I have a new one for every day when I wash my face. In that container is my big bulk nighttime cream that I just refill my other pots with, and then my Shiseido facial cottons. Below that, I do have some empties from where, again, I have mixed products to make them work for me, so I hang on to my empties until they're gone. That way I can show them in my buys and buys. And then the last drawer is just my hair care items down there with a mirror. So that's the last drawer in my vanity, just so you guys can have a little sneak peek on how I have everything organized. The lighting down here isn't really that good, but we do have a puppy dog. Are we going to focus on him? There we go. Mr. Wash has been limping. Oh, he heard his name. So he had to go to the vet today to try to see what was going on with his leg. But this is underneath my sink. I do have these metal organizers, so a lot of hair care up there, sunscreens and things over here. There's toothpaste and toothbrushes there. Down there is my like tampons and feminine products. Then I have a really cheap conditioner that I mix with my hair dye to do the lengths of my hair after I touch up my roots. I do have some backups of my regular Equate facial cleanser. And then all the way in the back behind there, I do have my products that I use for waxing. So now that I've made the dogs upset by being on the floor, I'm gonna go ahead and get up, but this is how I am storing all of my beauty products. So that was how I store and organize all of my beauty collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any suggestions for me on how I can better store my items, please let me know. I am always open for feedback and for growth, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it was relaxing for you, even if you just put it on and played it in the background. I'm gonna, of course, remind you guys to do all the things, so go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and drop me a line down below. I love our conversations in the comments section. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this very requested video, and I will catch you in my next one.